going on, everybody? It's Frito here for your Overwatch. We have yet another developer blog updating us about the Defense Matrix initiative, but also two developers were on SVB's Group Up podcast. The executive producer, Jared Ness, and John Spector, the commercial lead and VP. You can watch the whole show to understand their reasoning behind the Overwatch 2 monetization, acknowledging that for Overwatch 1 players, there was a lot of pain points with the game that they were trying to fix with a monetization model that could ensure development of Overwatch 2. And this is the most time they've ever said, okay? They always say they want to do it for a long time, but this time they're committing to saying they want decades of content. They're a little bit coy with those answers before, but my assumption is they're pretty happy with the sustainability of the game right now, because before, when they talked about long-term Overwatch 2, they were just getting started and couldn't really commit. But they're talking and joking about like doing developer updates from retirement homes and stuff. So I guess that's easier to do when you're charging $20 a skin. But with that being the case, they do talk about adjusting the monetization of the game to be more friendly to the players, including some of the skins dropping to 1,500, and as well making the game more rewarding overall. That's why legacy credits are coming back, and they admit that it's not the be-all end-all solution, but just the first step in trying to help aid in this department. They go into more depth to talk about ways that they can make the game more rewarding overall. A few small ways that they list out: the end of game match flow they're working on to make it more celebratory like it was in Overwatch 1, figuring out how to give support players more plays of the game, and as we know, the on-fire mechanic is looking to come back in some shape or form. In medium-term goals, they'll be able to allow you to earn your own skins, to pick the one you want, which is why we are able to earn legacy credits start season 3. Hopefully that will make you feel better about ending a play session when you actually get to select something you want personally. They're also looking into ways to make the game feel rewarding in the long term. In Overwatch 1, they had player levels, which was one way of doing that, but instead now they're in early stages of development for new prestige indicators, things you can earn by playing, specifically for heroes you like. I'm really excited about this because it is the type of thing that I asked for Overwatch 1, where if we had, like, let's say, customizable player cards, or player profiles, I should say, where you can work towards things to unlock and show off. While in Overwatch 1, yes, there was like achievement sprays for goofy achievements, usually doing wacky things in the game, but instead I'd like to see more milestones for playing the game normally, but the way you like. When talking about PvE, they are going to be rather quiet on this front, because they want the next update to be substantive. I would suspect that there's going to be a larger roadmap for the PvE rollout, and I think they know how they have to hit the ground running with it. If I had to guess, I'd say during Season 3 would be a good time to drum up interest for Season 4, where there will be a new hero. Remembering Overwatch 2 seasons are 9 weeks long. And if it's not Season 4, that means we're not getting any PvE until past the summer, and I just really doubt that, considering they said they're launching it this year. While it could technically still be true that they wait till the fall or winter to launch the PvE, that would be a full year after Overwatch 2 has launched properly. And, well, maybe they do need that much time, but they really need to step in and start setting some expectations on the PvE front. Last major announcements, the workshop is coming back Season 3. That was a big news drop, considering a big percentage of players really enjoy it. And at the very least, it allows for a lot of new and inventive ways to, while you wait, have modes to play during your queue. Tiny Overwatch was all the rage when it first came out, for example. And one more bit of news, the experimental card does not seem to be coming back, or at least at this time, they don't have any intentions of using it. And considering what they said in this interview as well as recently, if they're changing the game pretty frequently anyway, I don't see much of a point of the experimental card, because the experimental card is just the live game. This one's about the Defense Matrix initiative, which is aimed at combating toxicity and cheaters. Defense Matrix update, streaming protection features and new actions for cheating. With the launch of Overwatch 2, we have welcomed over 40 million players, both returning and new. Since becoming free to play, we've continued to combat disruptive behaviors, including gameplay sabotage, abusive chat, and cheating. As explained in the introduction to our Defense Matrix initiative, we've already made strides to push towards a fairer gaming experience for all our players. Today, we have a few updates we'd like to share about how we're continuing to ensure Overwatch 2 is a fun and safe game for everyone to play. Disruptive voice chat detection. In our previous blog, we announced that we would begin to identify and take action against those who are disruptive in voice chat through the use of our new voice-to-text transcription and AI learning algorithms. We've begun to roll out this new technology starting in Season 2 for select regions, and it's proven to be exceptionally accurate and effective in identifying abusive chat and language. We've already begun working to stop disruptive players with applicable chat silencing and account suspensions as needed. Remember to report anyone you find to be abusive, whether in voice chat or text chat, immediately as soon as you encounter it in your games. Reporting right away helps us take action on those accounts faster. Custom game moderation. Many of the custom games our players have come up with continue to be fun and creative ways to enjoy Overwatch 2. While we work to bring back our advanced workshop tools for custom game creators to use, we also want to make sure we are providing ways to make sure our custom games remain safe and enjoyable for all our players. We'll soon be adding in new moderation technology that works behind the scenes to automatically remove custom games containing inappropriate titles or content, along with issuing restrictions or account actions to those who create and post such custom games. Remember, when you see any inappropriate game listing, be sure to open the custom games information tab and report them. Introducing streamer protection. A part of maintaining a strong Overwatch 2 community is supporting our dedicated players who create content and live stream across various video platforms. A growing problem in live streaming communities is when disruptive players attempt to interfere with these content creators by trying to queue into the same match they want to play. Stream sniping is not an easy problem to solve. But starting in Season 3, we're introducing new streaming protection features that should be a huge step forward, enabling content creators to share Overwatch 2 with their fans safely without harassment from disruptive players. Players will now be able to hide their current battle tag or hide the tags of the other players in the same game they play in on their own game client. This will prevent those who may be watching that player's live stream from identifying if they're in the same lobby. Players can now also hide the current queue time and even delay it for a random time before the game actually finds a match for the player. Replay codes can also be hidden from appearing in the game client. These features will be available starting in Season 3 for all players and can be found in the social options in your settings. On a side note, guys, what I really hope they add is streamer replay packs. For streamers that don't mind you studying their gameplay, I would love for that to be easily accessible. But, I guess personally, I can always just reach out to them too. But it's kind of a pain. Grouping up and playing fair. We acknowledge that cheating continues to be a major concern for many of our high-ranked players. So far, we have actioned over 50,000 accounts that we have found to be cheating since the launch of Overwatch 2. Along with taking action against cheaters, we want to discourage any incentive to take advantage of cheating, including grouping with anyone who uses cheats and hacks. Starting in Season 3, we'll be identifying players who willingly group up regularly with those flagged for cheating, and they will also face account action, even if they are not using cheats themselves. Players who knowingly group up with cheaters are looking to take the same advantage as those who use cheats themselves, including boosting their accounts to skill levels they would not normally belong in with their own skill. Doing so creates unfair and imbalanced matches for many of our community and does not live up to our core value of play nice, play fair. While those who directly cheat are often permanently banned immediately, we will be issuing severe suspensions for extended amounts of time and in extreme cases outright bans to those grouping up with known cheaters. Kind of a scorched earth policy, but I don't blame them for taking such harsh action. Is it possible that you don't know your friend's cheating and you get suspended or possibly even banned because of it? Yes. But considering how detrimental cheating is to the gaming ecosystem, this kind of sets a fire under you who group with each other to make sure your friends aren't cheating. Don't let them. And if they are, don't group with them. Remember to report. We like to conclude with a reminder to all our community that your reports matter. Remember that we are more likely to take action on disruptive players when you see it in your games and take the time to report them. This helps us make Overwatch 2 a fun and enjoyable gaming experience for everyone. We also want to acknowledge that reporting on console platforms is a complicated experience and have plans to work on improving the user interface for console console players to be more intuitive. Making sure we can deliver a safe, fun, and fair game for all our players is a constant area of focus for the team, and we look forward to sharing more updates in the future. In the meantime, we encourage everyone to review the Blizzard in-game code of conduct and take any steps to ensure that your gameplay is fun and fair for others. Thank you, heroes. Until next time. Guys, that's everything for today's quick blog post video about the Defense Matrix system. Do you think Blizzard is going too far with some of these actions? Or are you just happy that they're cracking down on a lot of annoyances in modern day gaming? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave it a like, and don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell icon to actually get notified when our videos come live. That's been it for me. I've been Frito for your Overwatch. I'll see you guys next time.